Hi everyone, welcome back. Today is a really fun video. We're doing my first fall inspired video today. I wanted to do a full-on get ready with me. I wanted to talk about my hair, my makeup, an outfit that I got recently that I'm excited about, and I just thought this would be a fun way to start off the fall season. Yes, I know it's not fall yet, and when this video goes up, it still won't be fall, but I don't know, I'm in a fall mood and I just wanted to do something fall inspired. So that's what we're going to be doing today. If you're new here, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty and makeup content here on YouTube. I hope you'll subscribe. Before we get into the makeup, I wanted to talk about my hair and thank today's sponsor, which is Zuvi. Zuvi is a new sponsor for my channel. They reached out to me a few months ago about trying their Zuvi Halo hair dryer. I've been testing this out probably 8 weeks or so now, and basically the Zuvi Halo dries your hair with light. Yes, it dries your hair with light instead of heat, which honestly sounds crazy to even say, but I swear it works. I was very skeptical when I got this. I was not too sure about it. It sounds great, but I just wasn't sure if it was actually going to dry my hair. It does. It does. They have something called light care technology. It's patented to Zuvi, and it's this technology that uses light to dry your hair. It's kind of like if you were to air dry your hair, it's like that, but it's expediting the process. It's making that happen faster. For me, I have really thick, coarse hair, and my hair is naturally very frizzy. So what I always run into is if I don't use something on my hair and just let it totally air dry, it is very frizzy. It's very difficult to style or do anything with. This is like the best of both worlds because I'm not damaging my hair with the heat, but I am drying it so I don't deal with the frizz. The other great thing about using light to dry your hair is it locks the moisture in your hair. You're not totally stripping your hair with heat. So basically how it works is you have the on-off switch here, and then you have 4 modes here. So you have a care mode, a fast mode, a soft mode, and a style mode. You can use whichever mode that works for you. For me, I like to use the care mode first, kind of rough dry my hair, just not try to style it or anything, just get a little bit of the moisture out. Then I will switch over to the style mode, which is what I use to kind of blow out my hair. When I do that, I use their attachment. It's this little nozzle here, and it is magnetic. I use this to style my hair with a round brush, which is what I did in the B-roll that you're watching here. The other fantastic thing about this is if you're like me, you probably get really overheated when you dry your hair. You don't with this because there's no heat. That is one of my biggest pet peeves with drying my hair in general, is I get so hot. I have a lot of hair, like I said, so it takes me a while to dry my hair typically. So by the time I'm done, I am hot. I am sweating, and with this, you don't have that issue because there is no heat. Only light and air. It's also super lightweight, so it's not hard to hold. It doesn't tire your arm out like a lot of other things that I've tried in the past have. I have thoroughly enjoyed using this on my hair, and it's great for all hair types, no matter if you have a lot of hair, if you have thick hair, if you struggle with frizz or thinning or dryness, this is for you. It's amazing. I do have a discount code with Zuvi that gets you 10% off. If there's no other promotion running, you can use that. Or if there is a promotion going on, I have a discount that'll get you an additional 5% on your Zuvi Halo. But I'm so happy to share this with you guys. I've been testing it out for a few weeks now, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you so much to Zuvi for sponsoring a portion of today's video. And let's go ahead and get on with the makeup. Okay, let's get started with the makeup. So I think I'm gonna do my eyes first today. I don't typically do that, but I don't know, the eye look I'm thinking of, I kind of wanna do or see that first before I do anything else. And this video was kind of inspired by 2 different things, but one of them was this palette. I was on the Natasha Denona website when I ordered the mini Starlit palette that I used a few videos ago. And I've always wanted this palette, and it's always out of stock at Sephora. And I saw they had it in stock, and these colors, if you know me, then you know I love these green, gold, khaki tones. So these are just, I mean, look at this color story. I hope they're not discontinuing this little palette because, like I said, it's been out of stock at Sephora for a long time because I always go on there and check randomly when I place an order just to see if it's in stock, and it never is. But anyway, we're going to use this today, and we're going to do a fall inspired makeup get ready with me. I wanted to do the whole thing today, so talk about my hair, my makeup. I want to show you an outfit. I was at H&M a few days ago, and H&M for fall has such cute things, you guys. If you haven't looked at their stuff recently, definitely go online, or if you have a store near you, they have some really cute stuff right now. So I just kind of wanted to do a full-on get ready with me. I don't do these types of videos that often, but they're fun. So let's get into it. I'm going to do my brows first. I pulled out the Rare Beauty Brow Duo in the shade light brown. So I'm going to kind of brush them down first. And then I'm just going to go into the dark shade. I am definitely ready for fall. I'm not sure when this video is going up, but it should be at the end of August, like going into September, right before my birthday. And to me, my birthday is always in my head, like the start of fall, because I don't know, September to me means fall. I know it's not technically, and it's still so hot in North Carolina where I live. It is like, I think today the high is 95, but the humidity is supposed to feel or make you feel like it's above 100 degrees. So yeah, there's not really any cool weather in sight where I'm at, but we're just gonna pretend. To me, it is fall when pumpkin spice lattes come out at Starbucks, and I think this year, I think I saw like August 27th, maybe somewhere around there. So to me, that means fall, even though it's not. I am a pumpkin spice girl for sure. Now I'm just gonna go in and add a little bit of my NYX micro brow pencil. I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario brow gel to set my brows in place. All right, let's move on to the eyes. I just primed with the Makeup by Mario Eye Prep and Set, and now we're gonna go into this beautiful little palette. So I'm gonna start with this shade here, kind of just a warm, I guess it's a little bit more of a neutral brown. And I'm gonna apply this in my crease. That is a really pretty color. Then we're gonna go into this beautiful matte green. Right here, it's like a mossy green. And I switched to a little bit of a smaller brush. This is the 202 from BK Beauty. And I'm just applying this in the outer corner and then kind of blending what's left up and over into that first shade that we used. Something that's interesting to me about this mini gold palette is it doesn't really remind me of the gold palette from Natasha Denona, because the gold palette from her is more, it's not this kind of green. It's more of like a teal, I would say. Like it has a little bit more of like a blue undertone to it. It does have the golden colors, like I guess kind of similar to this middle shade, but it's not a super like khaki type green palette. So it's interesting to me This is supposed to be the mini version of that. I mean, to be honest, I prefer these colors to the original gold palette. I mean, the gold palette is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I do love these shades of green. All right, now I'm gonna go into this shade here, which is just kind of a metallic green. And I'm gonna use a brush with this shade and kind of tap it a little bit over that green matte we used a minute ago and a little bit like over into the center of the lid. I'm gonna use my finger and add a little bit more. Yeah, you get a little bit more pop from that shade if you use your finger. And then this is probably the shade I'm most excited to use, the one in the middle that's it's kind of a more yellow gold, but it has a lot of green in it. You can tell, like that's it on my finger right there. Oh yeah. So I'm using my finger with this shade and putting it in the inner part of the lid and kind of bringing it in. Oh my gosh. How have I gone this long without this little palette? This is like my dream color story. And then I'm gonna go into the dark shade in the palette, which can't really tell if this is a gray. It's almost like a dark gray. It looks like it has a little bit of gold shimmer in it. And I'm gonna line my eyes with this using a 208 from BK Beauty. All right, I finished the eyes for now, and we're gonna move on to the face. So I'm going in with this Makeup Forever Redness Corrector primer where I need it because my skin is mad at me today. I think it's because it's so hot. My skin really reacts, I've noticed, to heat. If I get hot at all, my skin tends to want to react from that, but this really helps, as you can see. It doesn't totally take it away, but it really tones everything down, which is really nice. And I like to use a brush with this just so I'm not like rubbing on my skin because that will irritate it too. So I'm using the Sephora 64 brush. It's kind of a stippling brush. All right, let's do some corrector under my eyes. I'm gonna use the Pixi corrector today in Brightening Peach. My biggest problem, you guys, I think I've talked about this before, but this corrector is in this pot, and once you've used a decent amount of it, if you have any nails at all, it is really hard to get your finger in here. And I really like to apply this formula in particular with my finger, but it is nearly impossible to get it out when it gets to this point. So this is my only complaint with this, but I really wish they would change the packaging because this is not easy to do. And tap this in. Pixi to the rescue. It's like a miracle worker, literally. All right, I guess I'll do a brush on the other side. Brush works fine. I feel like this formula in particular works the best when you kind of tap it in with your finger, but I guess I may have to start using a brush now that I've used so much. Okay, for foundation, I pulled out two. I'm not sure which one I want to use. NARS Light Reflecting, obviously, always a favorite. But I also pulled this one out, which I have not used lately. Kind of want to use it. It's the Kojando Moisture Foundation. This is so expensive, and I don't use it that often, so I kind of want to use this for that reason. All right, let's go with this from Kojando. Use something different than what I always use. I bought this a while ago. This is the shade 113. I saw one of my favorite makeup artists using this a while ago and never tried anything from Cogendo before, and I used it a few times when I got it. I remember liking it, I just haven't used it lately. Something unique about this formula that I'm remembering now is it has, I think it says it on the tube. Yeah, exclusive powder technology and innovative skincare integration for natural glowing skin. Yeah, I feel like I remember that about it, that it kind of, as it dries, it almost dries to like a slightly powdered finish, which is very different. Shade range is terrible from what I remember. I feel like that's true of most Cogendo foundations from what I remember. Okay, so I have that blended in. Yeah, so this foundation kind of dries down to a slightly matte powdered finish, which is very unique. It doesn't stay as glowy as it looks when you first put it on, but today it's looking better than I remember it looking before. So I am going to use this concealer today because I just can't stop. The Natasha Denona Hy-Glam in the shade N2. And I'm going to apply this under my eyes. And I'm going to add a little bit of it on my cheeks here because today I need a little bit more coverage there. And actually that Cogendo foundation, it seems like it's going to give more coverage than it actually does once you blend it out. It's pretty, I would say, like a light medium coverage, but Natasha never lets us down in the coverage department, so we're going to use that today. And then actually I'm going to add a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Concealer under my eyes. I don't know why, I just kind of want to. Never use these two together. And I'm going to start blending that in with my same brush, which is the 106 from BK Beauty. I'm telling you, Natasha Denona concealer is just, I've run out of words to use at this point to describe it, but I'm telling you, it's incredible. I'm going to switch to the FO3 from Sigma for under my eyes. Actually, I'm wondering if these two concealers are going to be amazing together because, I don't know, the textures kind of remind me of each other a little bit. The Charlotte Tilbury is a little bit more of like a whipped formula, but oh my gosh. This could be a new favorite combo. Okay, I'm actually going to go in with some Westman Atelier Base Trace in the shade Biscuit. And I'm going to use the 109 from BK Beauty to apply this. And I'm just tapping a little bit of this on slightly kind of under my cheeks since this is more of a cool color. It's so good. It's so good. I really like to apply it this way. I found putting it on the back of my hand and then getting it on the brush and then kind of stamping it on. And then I'll just take whatever is left on my forehead. I don't love a ton of a cooler tone there, but I'm just kind of taking what's left and adding it here. Okay, for blush, I pulled out this one. I think this should be really pretty with the eyes. This is the Nudestix All Over Face Bronze color, but I think this color is technically a blush. I think you could probably use it as both though. But this is the shade Sunkissed. I think this is one of the shades Nicole Richie used for her wedding, or her makeup artist did. Or is it Sophia Richie? Yeah, Sophia Richie, not Nicole Richie. But I'm going to use that same 109 from BK Beauty to apply this and just kind of work it into my brush. This color is really, really pretty. It's very unique. Kind of a nude, but it has like a little hint of peachiness to it. And I don't know, I just really like it. It's very, not like a lot of other colors that I have. I'm gonna add just a little bit more. I think now they make a few different versions of this Sunkissed color. I want to say they make like a Sunkissed pink and maybe something else. I can't remember, but this color is beautiful. I'm gonna kind of take it over my nose also. Okay, we definitely need some powder, so I'm gonna use the Haus Labs powder in the shade not the shade medium, in the shade translucent. And I'm gonna set my whole face, but I'm mainly focusing it like right here in my T-zone. Oh, this powder is so good. Every time I don't use it for a while and then I pull it out again and start using it, I'm like blown away. It is so smoothing. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, you guys, that powder. I just remembered now using it, why it blew me away when I first tried it. I haven't been using it lately. I've been using other things, but I'm telling you, it looks so flawless right here after using that powder. It's crazy. If you haven't tried it, highly recommend that one. All right, let's go back to the eyes. I'm gonna take this green matte shade here and I'm gonna apply this under my eyes. I did also take a little bit of that Haus Labs powder under my eyes and set my concealer. For mascara, I'm going to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex in the chocolate color. Finally, we'll do the lips. And I think I know what I want to do. I'm going to use this Natasha Denona lip liner in the shade Liyan. Kind of smudge it out a little with my finger. And then for lips, I'm going to use this. I've used this once on my own, but not in a video. This is the Rose Ink Lip Cream in the shade Count the Ways, which is, I want to say, a little bit similar to that blush color that we used. And I feel like since we have a lot of shimmer on the eyes, I'll do something a little more matte on the lips. All right, I am gonna zoom out, go get my outfit on and my jewelry on, and I'll show you that too in just a second. Okay, this is the outfit. I know you're thinking, Blair, it is almost 100 degrees. It's way too hot for that, and you're not wrong, but I just wanted to, I wanted to get in the fall mood, okay? So this is like a cropped sweater from H&M. It's really cute. I just kind of have it tucked right here because it's really boxy, but it's really cute. It's like a beige and black stripe. And then these are H&M jeans. They're just black jeans. I think they're the mom jean, but they're really comfortable, really cute. And then I have on these black boots, which I love so much. They're from Nine West from years ago, and they're literally my most worn pair of shoes ever. Like, I wear them with everything. I don't think I'll be able to find them, but I guess I can see if I can find something similar. And then for jewelry, I have on these hoops from Ana Luisa. I love them. And then I have my Maya Brenner bee necklace right here, which I pretty much wear all the time. And then I just got this gold ring, this chunkier one from Ana Luisa that's really cute too. And that's it, you guys. We got the straight hair, which I don't do that often, but I'm kind of liking it today with this outfit. And yeah, I hope this inspires you to get in the fall spirit, even though I know it's hot out and it's hard to think about wearing sweaters and jeans and boots, but fall is my favorite season, and I don't know. I just wanted to do a fall inspired video today. So I hope you enjoyed. I will have all the products listed below and linked for you. They are affiliate links, so I do make a commission if you shop through them. Also, make sure to check out Zuvi. I will have that listed below as well, and all the information. I hope you'll subscribe if you have not already. Follow me on Instagram at simply.blair and TikTok simply.blair1, and I will see you next time. Remember, simply be you. Bye.